Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with the general reading. Leos, we are in a waning crescent moon phase. I love it. We're at the end of a cycle. This is the time to relax, get your rest, be in receiving mode of what messages, what downloads, sources trying to get to you. This is not the time to overwork yourself. This is not the time to let unnecessary stresses into your life. Here we have the Ace of Wands. We also have the Nine of Wands. We also have the Page of Wands, the Magician card, the Seven of Wands, and also the Eight of Wands. All right, here we go. A lot of fire. Lots and lots and lots of fire here. And then also messages, right? So I do see somebody tuned in and really paying attention to the messages that Source is sending you about your fire, how to use your fire wisely, right? So you really want to put yourself in receiving mode, feminine energy, right? Go somewhere to a beach, a lake, a pond, a stream, somewhere where you can receive some insights from Source. Because Source is saying you're on the end of a long and arduous journey, and you are the person that can speed things up for yourself by saying, I need to leave some things behind. Some things that were, if it was internally, like things that easily stressed you out, things that got you fired up, mad, angry, frustrated. I'm on the other side of a long and arduous journey, and I'm not going back through some of the same things that I went through in the past. So I need to stay on the other side of all of this. I need to make an effort to stay on the other side of anything that frustrates me, causes me to feel like rage is brewing in my spirit. I'm upset. I'm drained. I'm all of that. I need to stay on the other side of that. So get near some water. Get near some water. Get to a beach, a lake, a pond, a stream. Doesn't matter. Drink more water. Go to the gym. Work out. Sweat it out. Whatever you need to do to get any toxins out of your spirit that's frustrating you. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands again, and El Bobo. So this right here, somebody may have felt foolish before. But guess what? There's still time. We are still in a cycle. Source is like, I'm giving you some time. I'm giving everybody some time, right? Two situations in particular. Somebody is saying, I'm at the end of that. I'm at the end of something long and drawn, that was long and drawn out. That I was sitting around, had my arms folded, bottom lip poked out. I was upset, frustrated, couldn't figure it out to save my life. And now look at you, somewhere enjoying yourselves because you got near water, right? Now all these creative ideas are coming through about how people see you. They see you as an asset and not a liability to their lives. Now you're focusing on your legacy. Why? All because you got near bodies of water. I'm telling you, it works. Sitting down thinking about all these creative ideas coming through. You're like, okay, so grab your notepad, Leos, and start thinking, about your future. What do I want my legacy to be? Am I burning myself out, assuming the worst because I've come out of some really bad relationships, or I've come off of a job that burned me, right? Time to start thinking about your legacy. You do not want to burn down that with that fire. You do not want to burn down your own legacy and burn your own reputation. Move on from something. Somebody may have felt like a joker in a situation. We have the Joker in upright and Joker in reverse. Somebody may have felt like a fool, and somebody, felt like a fool in reverse and fool upright. So the fool upright is really about somebody feeling, optimistic and about your own future. So somebody was having mixed feelings about leaving something behind. It's the same as this right here. Could have been three situations where you felt like, I didn't feel like I made the best decision. I feel like I wasted too much of my fire on these things. But nevertheless, I am moving on, right? And it could be just that one thing that's trying to pull you backwards. But wait a minute, I gotta know this. I gotta find out this. I gotta make sure. So it's like, you don't need to do all of that. I got everything perfectly aligned for you. Don't mess up your own reputation and your own legacy because you're tempted to go back. Something from your past. See how this person right here, this card right here will really show it. Like, see how this person has their head tilted back, like looking back, like, what's calling me back from the past? That could mean somebody bringing you some information. It can mean some gossip. It can mean anything. Just shut it down. I'm not going back in that direction. I'm not talking about it, not thinking about it. I'm focusing on my legacy, and that's it. Here we have the 5 of spades right here. And every time somebody looks back, this 5 of spades right here lets me know that every time you look back, it's 2 situations in particular that really, really frustrated you. It could have been one person that was attached to another person. It could have been 2 people directly. It could have been a job, and it could have been something in your personal life. It's 2 situations in particular that source is like, do not go back to that. Just shut it down and move on. 4 of hearts came out twice. Somebody was definitely lamenting over something. Somebody was definitely, I'm sorry, not lamenting, but ruminating over something. But source said, move on, move on, move on. Move on, move on, move on. That's the whole purpose of us being in this time and space right now, where we had that last quarter moon phase. We had a full moon in a mutable sign, learning, teaching you how to adapt, kind of putting some, inspiring you to adapt, to not be so fixated on something, from your past. Then we had the last quarter moon phase in Pisces, which is also a mutable sign, but it's a divine feminine energy. And the only reason why that full card is in reverse is because somebody felt overwhelmed. Like, it was so overwhelming for me. I'm tempted to go back and say something about it. I'm tempted to go back and use my blowtorch. So it's just like, you're going to blowtorch your own reputation and your own credibility. You're going to blowtorch your own legacy, right? So here we have the 4 and 3 of diamonds. We have the 7 of hearts. We also have the 8 of hearts, the 6 of hearts, and also the 7 of diamonds. It's harvest time for you all. If you can just stay focused, it is harvest time for you all. So source is saying this right here, this 4 of diamonds right here, source is saying be very conservative with your time. Use your time very wisely, because I got 2 situations that's a perfect alignment for you. Perfectly aligned for you. Remember, money is not just paper and coins. It's also security. It's also stability. It's also prosperity, career success, patience. That's also wealth, right? So here we also have the 8 of hearts, the 7 and 6 of hearts. All of this is water. So source is saying get closer and closer to your light, meaning your purpose, the reason why you're here on earth. Stay in your light. That's where everything is going to happen for you, in your light. That's where you're going to be able to turn that full card upright and say, you know what, I'm leaving it all behind. I'm leaving it all behind. I feel so laser focused on my purpose. Whatever is a part of my past, it is a part of my past. I'm leaving. I'm not trying to get anybody back for anything. I'm too wise. I'm not going to mess up my own reputation. I'm not going to mess up my own whatever. Let's see what else we got here. Again, happy Motivational Monday. Main takeaway from this is to get your rest. We're in a, we're in the last phase. Trying to close out this cycle. Somebody should not be getting this riled up about something. This is where you want to get your rest. You want to be in receiving mode, because source is sending a lot of information about your legacy. So show the world the real you. That's right. Show the world the real you. If you're really a nice, high vibrating Leo, show the world that. You don't need to go back and, vengeance and all of that for something in the past. Leave it alone. Move on. Source is already taking care of a situation. Use your hands. Something that you do using your hands. 5 and 3 is 8. That's where you're going to be making a lot of money. Somebody's going to be making a lot of money doing something using your hands. Writing grants, reading cards, playing the piano, whatever it is you're doing. Farming, whatever it is you're doing. Knitting, sewing, holding your microphone to sing, whatever it is that you're doing, playing the piano or an instrument, something using your hands is going to make somebody a lot of money. Maiden, right? So demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. And this is, again, not vengeance. This is where you're taking back anything that you've lost. Like a person who feels like I wasted my time on something. I put all of this energy and time into this. Let me get me back. That's what I'm seeing right here. So even if you were in a romantic relationship with somebody, you feel like, okay, I wasted years and I wasted my time. Okay, find out what nurtures you, your moon sign. Find out what nurtures you. And if what nurtures you, means that you're going to take dance classes again, that's how you reclaiming your time back. This is not about getting somebody back or anything, because I'm telling you, karma doesn't miss anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. So that's right. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Because if you're around this wrong, if you're around the wrong energies, that card right there is reclaiming and taking back what's yours, and all that will cause somebody to be vengeful and go back to something. And that fire, it will be like the movie Backdraft. 11. I am intuitive. You have keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift. You will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. That is what I have for you, Leos. Again, happy Motivational Monday, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.